Mr. Borghetti told Fairfax Media the transformation was absolutely the right thing to have done and was already reaping benefits that would continue under a new chief executive. He pointed to the airline returning a statutory net profit in the first half of the year, $4.4 million, and its debt-to-earnings ratio falling to its lowest point in a decade at 4.3 times, compared to 7.3 times 4 years ago. "This is an airline, and things don't turn around in a year or two," Mr. Borghetti said. "To take on Qantas as we did, restructure the company, reposition the company, buy 2 other airlines, quadruple the size of Velocity, it takes time, it takes money, but we've done all of that now, and so the company's in great shape and will continue to move forward." Loading said that with 8 years under his belt already, it was the right time to stand aside, and that he had finished doing all the things I wanted to get done at the airline. Virgin's new chief executive will answer to the 5 major shareholders who together own 90% of Virgin Australia, Etihad Airways, Singapore Airlines, and the Chinese conglomerates HNA and Nanshan, which each own 20%, and Richard Branson's Virgin Group, which owns a further 10%. With less than 10% of airlines' shares in free float, the board has considered privatizing the company and delisting it from the ASX. But it decided against that move in February. Mr. Borghetti joined Virgin after a 38-year career at Qantas, during which he rose to the ranks of its senior executives but lost out to Alan Joyce for the position of Qantas CEO, and will continue to lead Virgin Australia while its board looks for a replacement. Virgin's total rate of return to shareholders, including dividends and share price gains, during Mr. Borghetti's tenure sits at -55%. That compares to 35% for the ASX 200 and 140% at rival Qantas. Virgin's chairman Elizabeth Bryant thanked Mr. Borghetti for his enormous contribution to the company and for his continued dedication. Virgin's shares rose 2.3% to close at 22. Qantas shares were up 1.3% to an all-time high of $6.57.